And we are on.
And we're back.
Alright. Welcome to the Andy Owl podcast. Official first episode with. Can you turn that shit off, please?
Yeah.
With Mr. Lucas Paparino, aka
We're back.
Mr. Lucas.
I'm with
Martin
Rhino.
Gonza Rhino. And we are the Andy Owl podcast. This is our
Undeniable.
official
First.
number one podcast. Yes. First
Numero
episode.
uno.
We have the Rhino ball on place. We have the Rhino players next to it.
And we're ready.
I got the glasses and the hat because my future's too bright. So I gotta protect myself from it.
He's lying. He's having a bad hair day.
And I got my water.
This guy's
No water for
birthday.
him.
Guy's birthday yesterday.
Got some good water.
He just turned 37.
Yes.
His life is just beginning.
I got the basement merch on. I don't know if you guys can see it.
On the road to riches.
Fire merch. I got some beer hat that nobody cares about. I got Lacoste pants, Lacoste shoes, because I'm European like that.
Yeah, you can tell he's Spanish.
Yes, Spanish. Some people might call us Spanish. You guys know what word was gonna come out of my mouth.
But we're back. Mr. Rhino. It was his birthday yesterday.
Yes.
We want to wish him a happy birthday. All of our fans that do not exist yet,
Yes.
wish him a happy birthday.
Yes. And we had 30-something views on our episode 0,
What?
which is not bad. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you guys.
You know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it. No promotion.
Nothing at all.
Authentic.
Yes.
Just this guy and me.
Talking shit.
Straight from the O.
Yes, we come from the O. And if you know, you know. I can't explain what the O is. I cannot explain it. If you know, you know. So,
Shout out Potato Man.
the few, the Mary. That's what they say, right? That's what they say.
What?
The few, the Mary, or whatever. The few, the
The
whatever.
feud of many.
Many?
I don't know.
Whatever.
We're bad at that type of stuff.
Yeah.
We're just going to bullshit today.
Yeah.
What are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about life.
Life.
First of all, I want to say, if you like what you see, which I doubt you do, please, I'm going to be a beggar, and subscribe and like everything we do.
Just follow everything.
Yeah, and like it too. You know, we need that engagement.
Just share it. Share Martine's ugly face everywhere.
My rhino. Be my rhino for me. Be a solid rhino. Be a good rhino. And support me.
Like,
And support Mr. Rhino himself.
subscribe. Luke.
What's your Instagram?
Luke Papadopoulos.
Which he will fix.
3.
He will make
A shorter name.
much easier name to find.
Yeah.
Because if you're not Greek, you're probably not going to be able to spell that.
No shot.
He's probably going to change it to Luke
Papa
Rhino. Papa Rhino 69. That's what
Nah.
he's going to change it to.
3. I like
And
3.
My Instagram is HellboyMG. Just like that. No caps, no signs, no numbers.
You believe this guy?
Just straight up HellboyMG altogether. That's my Instagram. And I think that's also my YouTube channel. I don't know. My YouTube channel has 8 subscribers.
Mine has 45.
Hell yeah.
We can make something work. We can make something work
We're
with that.
fucking famous, man.
I don't know who subscribed to my YouTube.
Yeah, me.
But we're here.
My brother, that's it. Shout out to my brother.
Literally, my brother too. He's the only one that watched the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Martine's brother. Heard a lot about you.
Yes, sir. Is
Back
our
in the
honorary
motherland.
is our honorary rhino from Spain, our European rhino.
Good guy. Heard good things.
You met him, right?
Nah, never.
Never know even once.
Never. The first thing your brother told me was that I remind him of you.
Oh yeah.
That was one
I've
of the
told
first things he told me.
I've told him you remind me of him.
Yeah. When I met this guy at the O. Good times. And we're still there.
Yes, and I'm probably gonna still be there for a little bit more.
Forever.
Not forever, but
He's gonna get buried in there.
yeah. I mean, eventually, I'm probably gonna do enough drugs that I'm gonna right there. I'm gonna be working, and then I'm gonna finito.
Finito. Right
Yes,
next to
sir.
Oscar.
I'm excited for this Saturday. My boy's bartending at the O.
Pop out. To the secret location.
O'Neill's of Maspeth. Just put that on Google Maps and
63rd.
yes, go
Road.
there on Saturday. And he's gonna be bartending.
It's his birthday celebration.
Yeah, technically we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a project Z instead of X.
Project R.
Project Real Smart.
Project Rhino.
Yeah, Project Rhino. Yes.
Type of party.
Yes, it's gonna be a Project Rhino party.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a lot of ethnicity being there.
Diverse.
Yeah, a lot of diversity, a lot of ethnic people is gonna be in there.
Good UFC fights on.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
And there's football on Saturday. First time.
I don't really care about that, honestly. I just want to see people
Get
beat
fucked
each other
up and get drunk.
and hopefully I get some free pay-per-view right in front, like live. You know, hopefully some drunks go at it. That really make my night.
Pull up.
I want to see somebody get knocked down in the middle of the bar.
And I'll be laughing and serving drinks.
Yeah, whoever gets knocked out gets a free drink.
Gets a free drink. Facts. That's our promotion this week.
And if you knock somebody out, you get 2 drinks. Because, you know, you're the man.
3 drinks.
But you do get kicked out after you finish your second drink.
Yeah.
You get kicked out for fighting. But if you get knocked out, you get 1 free drink and you don't get kicked out. Because you already lost, so who really cares?
If you let me slap you.
What the fuck?
Across the bar. Open hand.
This guy's sick in the head.
You get a free shot.
This guy's sick in the head.
Yeah.
It really is. What do you have planned for Christmas?
Gonna cry myself to sleep. Nah.
What the fuck?
Christmas. Here. Upstairs. We're in my house, guys.
We're in the Rhino Den.
This is the secret layer.
This is the Rhino Cave. We're in his basement.
Christmas. I actually might go to Florida.
We're in the basement. We're in the Rhino basement. The Rhino Cave. This is the Rhino Den. This is where rhinos are made.
We said that too much.
Yeah.
Christmas, I might go to Florida, actually.
That's fire.
See my cousin down there.
Probably gonna be working like a slave.
Oh, really?
That's alright.
Shit. I hope I don't have to work.
Just quit again.
right on Christmas.
quit the day before, and then after New Year's, just be like, oh, listen, you know, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I want to come back.
Sorry.
That's the way you gotta do it, you know. You don't want to do something for someone, whether it's work, whether it's a relationship. Just
quit.
Curse them out.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, just curse them out, but
Nah.
keep it light so they're not too mad at you, you know.
Nah, don't quit. We don't quit out here. We're not quitters.
Facts. No quitters.
What are you doing for Christmas?
I said already.
Yeah, but you have to have
Work.
plans besides that.
I don't know, man. I'll probably get fucked up and go sleep in some homeless shelter.
Nice. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so I could, really
Enjoy the
the
Christmas
Christmas spirit
experience.
in New York.
The spirit.
Yeah, it's not a New York Christmas if you don't get blacked out drunk and end up in some homeless shelter in the city.
Guys, don't listen to
Please like this video.
Just don't acknowledge the
I need
past.
th-
Don't acknowledge the past 15 minutes of what we said.
I need this to work out. I don't know. I don't want to work another Christmas, please.
We're begging you.
Somebody sponsor us already.
Save us from our Christmas job. Shit.
Nah, but yeah. What's your pronouns?
Believe in that.
I just want to know, man. What is your pronouns?
He.
She. He. She.
He. She.
Her.
Yeah, I'm a he. She.
Hershey's.
Hershey bar.
Nice.
I identify as
a spotted
a milk chocolate Hershey bar.
You're light skin? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, more like caramel Greek.
That is some of the gayest things I've heard.
I'm a Papadopoulos cookie.
That's some of the gayest
You know they
things
actually
I've heard
make that?
in recent times.
You know they make Papadopoulos cookies? They're fire.
I don't know who would do that or why, but sure.
Guys, if you ever go to Greece, just make sure you get them. They're biscuits. They're man good.
A Papadopoulos?
Yes.
Biscuit?
A biscuit. / cookie. Do they make a cookie named after you? Nah, they don't.
They do make cream pies. So, right?
What?
That's named after me, basically.
What
they know me
pie?
as Mr. Cream Pie over here. Just kidding.
What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
It's okay.
Change the subject. I wanted to say some stupid shit, but please just like and subscribe.
That'll really help us a lot.
Go a long way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about some serious shit today, or is today like more of like a?
I mean, we could talk about some serious shit,
or just fuck around for the next 15 minutes.
True, we could also do that. I mean, is there anything like in your recent life that you've been struggling with?
Trying to figure out what's the next step. That's really what I've been trying to figure out. It's stressful.
Yeah, for sure.
Stressful, especially with all the shit you got going on already. You know, you gotta work, make money, go to the gym, be productive, and then fit in fun, because you can't forget to have fun. But then you gotta be like, what am I gonna do for the future as well?
Yeah.
But everything you do, I watched a cool thing. It said basically everything you do now, you're doing for your future self, and everything you wanted in the past, you wanted to do now. So you gotta like put all that together to find where you're gonna be in the future, but direct yourself in a way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I guess that's just like tied to discipline, right? Like, what do you want to like making sure you don't do things you want to do now, so you can do things, so you're lined up to do things you want to do later
in the future.
Like, yeah, like don't think about the quick, I guess
easy way.
Yeah, like not even easy way, just like the quick pleasures, like even in your diet, right? Like if you really craving a muffin, but you shouldn't have a muffin, right? You might eat the muffin now, and then that might set you back a few calories or a few pounds off or whatever. And that could also have a trickling effect of you missing your whole diet, you know,
And
rather
then
than being like, you know what, I'm not gonna have a muffin now because I know that me looking in the mirror and being fit, or me looking at the scale and reaching the number that I've been looking to reach, it's gonna give me more joy than just the
eating
fucking
a
muffin,
muffin.
you know, like fuck the muffin. I guess
That's a fact.
yeah,
And once you do something like that once, you're like, all right, I had
yeah,
it once. I might as well just have it again.
yeah. It has
It's
like
like anything. It's a trickle effect.
yeah. It's also about momentum, you know, like it's a very real thing. Like I when I was a kid, not a kid, but when I was much younger, and I heard all this about momentum, this momentum that. It's like, bro, what do you mean momentum? It's like it happened a week ago. Like, what do you mean this person's bringing momentum into the next game or whatever? You're like, how is this? How is this even correlate? Like, it happened a week ago.
It's like a force.
But then, yeah, then you, it's. I feel like it's more like a confidence thing. You know, like yeah, you know, maybe you play a basketball game or whatever, and it was a week ago, and you won, and you had a really good game, and now you're gonna play another, the week later. Um, where the momentum is that you have that confidence that you fucking killed it last game, you know.
Yeah.
So then you have the momentum, I guess, and it goes vice versa too. You could have bad games, and then the next week, even though it was a week ago,
You could
as
have
soon as you
another one.
touch the court, you might have that anxiety again of, oh fuck, I did horrible. I might do horrible again, and that might make you do horrible.
Set you back.
So it's a balance of like knowing how to reset right after things happen, whether it's for good or bad, and like knowing when you can kind of ride that wave of
Momentum.
yeah, or if you have to cut it, because sometimes you could get overconfident, over cocky, you know, and be like, ah, fuck this shit, you know, I'm the best, I'm
Yeah.
him, you know, and then
Lose yourself.
yeah. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but
Maybe we're chatting,
yeah, hopefully it does, you know.
but I think that made sense.
Yeah, yeah, for the most part. But yeah,
Struggles. A lot of struggles.
oh yeah. Also, I feel like maybe we could talk about like um more of a mental health aspect today, just in terms of not being too harsh on yourself, but at the same time holding yourself accountable. Like for example,
That's a good topic.
I struggle a lot in team environments, not in the positive aspect. Like I'm not a bad team player in terms of like I'm not gonna do my work and I'm gonna let the team down. It's more like if I fuck up in a team, it's 10 times worse for me, like mentally, rather if I fuck up on my own. Because if I fuck up on my own, I'm not letting anybody down. So I don't really. It's not that I don't care, but it's much easier for me to then whatever I have to do after that, just kind of shake off the loss and just keep moving
100%.
forward. But when it's like a team scenario and I let the team down,
Hit you harder.
my confidence just like goes hard because I'm not just letting me down, I'm letting him down and him and him and him. There's like 10 people rather than just one. So
No, I hear that.
I feel like throughout the years and me being part of more teams, not just in sports, but just in life in general, I feel like I've been able to work that out more because now I look at it as if I feel bad when I fuck up, right? When somebody else fucks up, how do I feel about them? I don't really care, right? Because it's like, yeah, you bound to fuck up, so it's whatever, you know. That's why we're a team because now we can both come together and
Make it better.
make it better or bounce back from the loss. It doesn't matter. That's why the reason there's more than one person in whatever it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
So now I look at it as the other person, you know. So if I'm in a team where I know the other people are gonna be like hostile towards me if I fuck up, then I might as well not even be there, you know. But
Yeah,
if
being in that bad
yeah,
environment.
but if I'm surrounded by people that I know they're not gonna be harsh on me for fucking up, I don't I don't care anymore. And if I am in a hostile environment, instead of me feeling sorry for other people. Now I'm like, fuck them motherfuckers, you know, like
Yeah.
they're gonna criticize me either way because that's the way they think. So, my confidence doesn't get shook by
By them.
other people's opinions anymore, even though it should because it's a team. Now it's kind of like a tunnel vision towards my goal and a more positive environment. So like if again we can relate this to work, if I'm working with people I don't enjoy working with, whether it's their attitude or it's their work behavior, I just tunnel that into doing what I know I have to do in this scenario and trying to do it the best I can. And if I can help others in that team, even if they might
You don't
not,
want to.
yeah, even if I don't want to,
You'll do it.
I'll do it just so I can have peace of mind with myself, you know, knowing that I did my best and I help others, whether they gonna thank me later or not.
Yeah.
And then I also have that tunnel vision where it's like all the like if I fuck up, all those negative comments are not gonna get in that tunnel vision. So I'm just focused, but at the same time I have enough awareness where I could see what's going on and if somebody else needs help or if I need to ask for help, even if I don't want to because they might hold it over my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget that they're gonna hold it over my head because even if they do, I'm just gonna ignore it, you know. Because a lot of times we don't want to ask help because we feel like that anxiety that we're gonna have afterwards of them holding over our heads, it's gonna be worse than us not being able to do it or us fucking it up because we didn't ask for help. Which it's really not the same, you know, like whether you need help or whether you fuck up and you ask for help, right? Being able to then accomplish whatever you wanted to do will always be better than the person be like, oh well, you wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for me. Like
Yeah.
after that, you can just forget about it. You know, like yeah, you can talk all you want, but we already did it. You know.
Yeah, I got this done already.
Yeah.
I got you. That's a good point. I like what you said about how you put yourself in the outside perspective of how you would think. That's a good way to look at it. I never really thought of that. Where like you said you wouldn't care if someone else fucks up.
Yeah.
So like you don't mind fucking up around other people. That's a good way to look at things.
Yeah. Same thing when people like cut you off in traffic and shit. It's like I don't care if somebody cuts me off, so I might be more inclined to do it, but not obviously. I tend not to do it if I can, right? But if I have to, you know, yeah, they might beep me once or twice, but it's like, do I want to get beeped once or twice, or do I want to miss my exit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, what's the benefit and what's the rewards, or I mean, what's the
Risk.
yeah, like risk reward type thing? Where it's like, yeah, it's gonna be there's definitely gonna be some negative blowback, but is the blowback bigger than the problem itself, or is solving the problem much better than
The blowback.
the blowback? You know,
Solving the problem.
most
Fuck
times.
the blowback.
I mean, sometimes, obviously, that would be like scenario by scenario type shit.
Yeah.
But
Some scenarios
yeah,
are
it's
worse
just
than others.
yeah, you just have to look. Like I said, it's just you just have to look at it and see what fits you best, and then do that. You know, like yeah, if doing something is gonna be way worse because of what people are gonna think, because you care about what those people are gonna think,
Then
then
don't do it.
You know, fuck it, right? But if you're gonna do it and you don't really care if they get mad at you or not, you just think you do. But after you think about why would you care what they think, and you're like, oh, I actually don't.
Then do it. Go for
fucking
it.
do whatever the fuck you want, you know?
That applies to a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
Many situations, I find myself getting caught with thinking about what other people are gonna think about me.
Yeah.
It's dumb, but that's how a lot of people think.
Yeah, especially now because you have people that, you know, looking at you from all sides, you know, from Instagram, from friends of a friend,
Yeah.
and then friends of the family that talk to your parents, and you're like, how the fuck did my parents even find out about this? You know what I mean? Like,
So many different faces.
yeah, and that's a little bit unnatural because you know you don't even see the people, and it's just like
It seems like not real.
yeah, it's just like circles of people talking, like because you gotta think about this when like let's say we're bullshitting, right, and we're talking about somebody else, right? That person has no idea we're talking about them,
No.
but we could say the positive or negative, and then whatever we discuss, you could go say it to somebody else, and that person gonna go say it to somebody else, and then somehow it's gonna end up
It's like telephone.
to them,
You ever play
right?
telephone?
Yeah, yeah. And it could either end up to back to them or it could not. But you have to think about the same thing that's happening to that person is happening to you. Like people are talking about you regardless. Whether you think you're completely under the radar and you have no friends or whatever it is, there's
Someone's gonna be
always someone talking about you, whether it's good or bad. And you can't control that, you can change that, so you kinda just have to
Do what you want to do.
shake it off. Just shake it off.
Live.
But yeah.
True. So fuck what other people think. Basically, if you're doing what you want to do and nothing else should matter, you know? If you're making your moves, if you're doing what you got to do every day to progress and shoot for where you're going, then what other people say shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Except if you value someone's opinion and they're
Yeah.
coming to you.
Like I always say, it's always kind of like finding a balance of everything you're doing. Because I would love to just sit here and tell you, oh, this is exactly what you have to do to be happy in life, and you have to do this, 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 and you're gonna be happy. Yes or yes. It's
But
just not the case,
it's not
Like
plausible.
yeah,
It's not possible.
like I say very often, perfection is not a real thing, but the hope of perfection is what drives you towards it. You're never gonna reach it, and that's fine because that's the way life is set up to be. Like you can't be happy all the time, all day, every day. It's just not gonna
Not
happen.
possible.
You know what I mean? You could talk to anyone you think it's happy all the time, and they're gonna tell you they're not happy all the time. And same thing. You can try to be successful. You can try to be rich. You can try to be fucking the best in your field. You can try to have the best family ever, and you might. But even inside those, you're gonna have a lot of problems.
Yeah,
But
of
that
course.
shouldn't deter you from it. Like if you want a perfect family, right? You might be able to accomplish that. But a perfect family doesn't mean no fights, no disagreements, no bullshit, no shit talking. No, there's gonna be that no matter what. But is it overall better than all those little fights you have? Or is it mostly fights and very little good moments? That's
Yeah,
what you gotta look at. That's the way you gotta look at it a little bit.
I think when it comes down to that, everybody's idea of perfect is different.
Yeah.
So, like, a perfect family to one could be totally different. My perfect family could be totally different than yours.
Yeah.
My perfect situation could be totally different than yours.
Yeah. That ties back to what we were talking about last time, where you have to find your own purposes in life, and you have to make up your own ideas of what you want,
And what's going to drive you.
Yeah, exactly. And not only what's going to drive you, but what's acceptable to you and what isn't. It doesn't matter whether, obviously, if other people are saying good points, and yeah, listen to them, right? But you can't just accept everyone's uh what do you say, standards, right? You can't accept everyone's standards. Like if your parents' standards don't sound good to you for valid reasons, then they shouldn't be your standards. Or if your friend's standards don't sound good to you because of valid reasons, like don't just try to
Fit in.
no, not only fit in, but I'm saying don't try to just fight everything, right? Don't just try to fight everyone's opinion and everyone's standards. Just analyze them. Like if your friend thinks certain behaviors is acceptable, right? Look into it, be like, all right, why does he think this? Is this? All right,
How he
valid.
was raised,
I
a
accept
bunch
it.
of reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I accept it. Good. It's gonna be my standards too. But if it's only because they want to be cool or this and that, and it's kind of like,
And the reasons.
yeah, the reasons are not good, then that doesn't have to be your standards, you know? And if they get mad at you for that, it's fine, you know? Like everybody has their own things going on in their heads. And just kind of like tying back to what we're talking about, just find what fits you and don't force it. Don't force it. Don't force change and don't force um, kind of like one size fits all, you know? Like just blend it in and go with the flow, go with what your mind is really telling you.
And your heart.
Yeah.
Not to sound corny, but the head and the heart truly make two different decisions at the
Yeah.
end of the day. And
Sometimes,
they can.
yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time. But if your head and your heart aren't in the right place, no good. You know, you gotta have both.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's
Yeah.
like you're in conflict within yourself, and then what?
That's how you end up in prison. That's how you end up, uh, breaking up with a lot of people, and not just like romantic relationships, but also with friendships. Like if you have a tunnel vision towards something that's not good, a lot of people might, see that and just not want to be part of you. And they could be wrong, because maybe at the end you are right, or maybe not. But that's life. It's a gamble, and the house always wins, and you have to be okay with that. So you have to do the best you can, and then whatever the outcome is, it is what
It is what it
was
is.
meant to be.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's fair or not. That's why I have the words here, which says "amor fati," which it might sound like it says I love fatties, but it's not. It's not true, right? That's
You do
not.
love fatties.
No, that's those are fake news, false allegations.
You
Just like my
fatties.
boy Donald J. Trump says, fake news. But long story short, that word, it comes from the Latin, and it means love, fate, and basically the idea behind it is not just accept what happens to you, whether it's good or bad. Don't just be like, oh well, what are we gonna do? Whatever. I guess I just have to deal with it. No, like love, like you have to love the fact that it happened to you. You have to love the opportunity to become better. You have to love the opportunity to rise to the occasion. You get injured, they fire you, um, I don't know, you get into an
You
accident,
don't have a job.
somebody cheats on you, whatever it is, right? There's always an opportunity
To
to
grow.
be a better person and to be better at whatever it is that's happening. Whether you get injured, whatever it is, don't just accept it. Don't just be like, she cheated on me. Oh, well, it is what it is. Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna go my separate way. Whatever. No, and I think I said this last podcast too. Is like, analyze what happened. Why did that person cheat on you? And was it your fault, right? Which it shouldn't be. Like, it shouldn't be your fault if somebody's cheating on you. Because it shouldn't work like that. Like, if you're doing something wrong, if the person you're with is a valuable person, it's gonna tell you that, and then maybe you
Yeah.
guys break up, and then they go do something else,
Yeah.
right? But if they cheat on you, right? Look at what kind of person you were with, and learn how to analyze that and be like, all right, so next time I see another person that has the same traits as the last one, I'm gonna be wary, and I'm gonna know that this might happen if I get involved with this person. So, and you should love the opportunity to be able to do that. And the reason behind it is because now you've turned a heartbreaking situation, a situation that should devastate you, a situation that should put you in some sort of depression for at least a few months
into a learning experience.
into an opportunity to learn and be more proactive, you know?
In depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything can be looked at as a lesson.
Yeah, and that's why I have those words in my neck, and
it's a good quote.
Yeah. Well, it's true words, so I don't think it's an actual quote, but I get what you're
Good
saying.
words.
Yeah. It's from the Stoics, or whatever, however you pronounce that shit.
Stoic. The Stoic Alpha. The Stoic Alpha, man.
Sigma male.
The Sigma man.
Just a bunch of Sigma males talking about Sigma stuff, you know?
What's better than that?
Well, this guy's a Ligma male.
I'm a simp.
Ligma balls.
Don't listen to this guy.
Rhinos. You don't have to be a Sigma. You don't have to be an Alpha. You don't have to be a Beta.
Just tell him what you have to be.
No, you have to be a Rhino.
It's a mix.
Yeah, a real man is a Rhino. Bring back real Rhino man. Toxic Rhino masculinity.
Oh my god. That would be banned from society.
Andrew Tate has nothing on us.
No.
He doesn't know about the Rhino way. It is the way. This is the way. That's what the Mandalorians were saying, right? On the
Grogu.
Disney show.
This is the way.
Yeah, this is the Rhino way.
This is the way.
This is the Rhino.
The way to be stoic.
The way to be Rhino. Oh, it's heavy too. 14 pounds. That's how fat I was when I was born.
Fat fuck over here.
14 pounds. Just kidding. I don't know how much I weighed when I was born.
It's a good spot for it.
Yeah. Little
You
Rhino.
can do a lot with a medicine ball.
You can do a lot with a Rhino. But yeah, kind of going back to what we're saying. If you don't want to listen to a whole thing, just here's a little summary for it. 1, don't be too hard on yourself when you fuck up, especially in a group setting. If you're a forgiving person, right? You're allowed to fuck up. You're allowed to
make mistakes.
Yeah, and you're allowed to not do what you say you were gonna do. Every now and then it happens, you know. As long as you're willing to make it up, as long as you're willing to put the work in and make up for whatever it is you fucked up, be strict on your character. You don't have to be strict in a lot of things, but in your character you have to be strict. If you keep your words, don't cheat on things, because short ways always the longest way, right? It was something my father told me when I was very young, was lazy people do twice as much work. And I was like, how's that even fucking work, bro? Like, if I'm being lazy, like, that means I'm doing nothing. How's that making 2 times the work?
But they gotta catch up.
Yeah, well, it means like this, like, if, I don't know, let's say I eat something, right, and I don't want to wash the dishes, right, I just put it there, right, and I let it pile up. At the end of the week, it's gonna take me about an hour to clean all those dishes.
But it could
rather than
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and at the end of my week, that hour could have been spent doing something else, watching more TV, which is what I wanted to do. That's why I didn't watch the dishes in the first place. So I could enjoy an extra hour TV at the end of the week instead of just wasting 2 minutes of my life, and that's it. And little by little, I kind of started
picking up
that he was right, you know. And it always pisses me off because it's like, it's such a stupid saying, you know, and it's true. So yeah, lazy people work twice as much.
Shout out your pops.
Yeah, lazy people work twice as much. And don't be persuaded by other people's standards. Make up your own standards, and with good reason behind them. Find it in yourself. It's not an easy thing. It's not gonna happen from day one. It's not gonna happen the first time you think about it. It's gonna take you time and time about to think all these things we're talking about, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna listen to whatever we're saying right now and then change your life like this and be like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, I'm a new man. I just reborn. I'm fucking Phoenix. I just reborn from my ashes. Like no, it's gonna take a lot of time thinking about this thing, and a good way to do that is to be a proactive thinker. And a proactive thinker, in my opinion, is someone that's always analyzing and thinking their life while they're doing monotonous things, right?
Yeah.
Like for example, if you're washing dishes, you're doing laundry, you're driving to work, don't just blast music every time you're doing something and just don't have a single thought, or don't be thinking about the show you're gonna watch. Don't be thinking what you're gonna eat next lunch. Like think about what you just did yesterday or what you did last week or
The
the
day
most recent
before.
thing
Yeah.
that you put effort in. Think about it in those moments. So then you're gonna be 2 steps ahead of everyone always, because they're gonna be able to analyze these things when they sit down and actually put mind into it, right? They might be like, oh, you know what? Last week at work I had this assignment. Now I'm back from the weekend into work and I fucked up. Now I'm gonna start thinking about what I did wrong. So now I have to figure out what I did wrong, waste my time there, and then uh, do it the right way. Meanwhile, you're gonna think about it during the weekend, not in a bad way, right? You're not gonna, sit down with your kids or with your friends and just be quiet in the corner like a fucking weirdo, thinking, "Oh fuck, I fucked
No,
up.
when
What's
you got
bullshit?"
some team time, when
But
you got some
you're
free time.
driving to the coffee shop, or you're doing laundry on your own. You're vacuuming, whatever it is. You're thinking about it and you're figuring out, "Oh, I did this wrong. Oh, I did that wrong." As soon as you get back to work, you already figured it out, so you do it the right way.
Yeah.
You're on to the next thing. And that's basically the little summary, I guess.
I just wanted to add one thing. I think the biggest thing that people struggle with now is transparency.
True. Yeah, being genuine.
And sometimes I don't think I struggle with transparency. I think I struggle with telling people no, because I don't want people to feel like they can't count on me.
Yeah, learning
But
how to say no. Yeah.
but you got to understand that not being transparent in that aspect could just make it worse.
Yeah.
Like not saying no that first time could make it worse the fifth time for you and the other person.
Yep.
So if you really don't want to do something, or if you really don't want to be put in a situation you don't want to be in,
Yeah,
just
and
say no.
this is something I learned a long time ago too. It's like every time you say yes to something you don't want to do,
Something bad happens.
no, not only that, you're saying no to a lot of things you want to do, and it's counterintuitive because it's like, why would you, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
somebody's like, oh, let's go drink or whatever. You didn't really want to go, but you're like, I haven't seen this person in a while, so fuck it, I'll go. Maybe you wanted to go work out, or you wanted to go see your family, or you wanted to play some fucking video game, or you wanted to watch
Relax.
something, you wanted
Yeah.
to eat something, whatever it is, right? You're saying no to all those things that you want to do
To make
to say
someone else
yes to one
happy.
thing that you don't actually want to do.
And to make someone else
Yeah.
happy.
So the more you have to learn how to say no. A lot of times we get sucked into the algorithm of just, yes, let's go. What's the next thing? Yes, yes. Oh, opportunity here,
And
opportunity
that's how
there.
you say stuck.
Yeah, but then you're in a loop, and you have no time for yourself, and that could make you be worn out much quicker than if you took a step back every now and then,
Yeah.
rather than get worn out and then waste a whole week trying to like relax and get like make a move a little slower because last week was so hectic. Instead of working less hours in one day, so you could work more days, type shit.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, learn how to say no. It's a great skill to have. But again, you have to have good reasons as to why say no.
Yeah, it's situation.
Yeah, and that goes back to making up your own standards and the reasons why.
the reasons why you want to do certain things.
Yeah, exactly.
That
like,
other people do or not want to do.
yeah, like for example, if you don't want to help your mom go do groceries, right? That doesn't mean you have to say no. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of like a duty type shit. You know, it's like those are the moments where you have to fight with
As a
yourself.
good person, yeah.
Yeah, you have to fight with yourself and be like, yeah, I don't want to do it, but
My
I
mom
don't want
needs
to do it
help.
because I'm being lazy, not because I really don't want to do it. You know, against doing things that you don't want to do because you know they're not good for you.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, 100%. Good points. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and
begging
share.
you. I'm begging you, please.
Begging you.
I want to quit my day job. I don't want to. I don't want to work anymore, man. I want to be rich and famous.
Content creator.
I want to be an influencer, man. Luke Papadopoulos 3 in Instagram, which he will change it.
Yeah, something shorter. It's too
Luke
much.
Luke Paparino 3, Hellboy MG on Instagram. Like and subscribe on YouTube. That'll help a lot. We're gonna start making shorts soon,
Yeah,
so we can post them. So bite-sized things. So in case there's things that you hear now and you kind of want to hear them
Rewatch it.
again, right? Like let's say something that really stuck with you, but you don't want to go through the whole thing again because you don't want to hear us for 15 minutes talking shit in the beginning,
yeah,
and you don't want to have to like be skipping through and then I went too far, I gotta go back. Oh no, it was too far again. Just be playing with it. So we're gonna make shorts, and we're gonna make in the
of the
caption.
good stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna put the caption exactly where it is, so you can just go, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. Boop, you know, a minute long, 15 seconds long, whatever it is. And yeah, welcome to the Andy and Iowa podcast, official first episode.
First.
Luke Paparino, Martine Gonza Rhino. We are the Rhino team.
We out.
Don't forget, if you like what you see here, go get one. The basement right here.